More nations join the fight against ISIL. The United States is counting down to a crucial election. Has this sentence been influenced by the court of public opinion?
Everyone's vote is critical in these elections.
We shouldn't turn this situation into Fortress America.
How can so much be put on President Obama when it comes to issues that are perhaps out of his control?
You got to have your big boy pants on in that job.
Arise Review begins right now. I'm Julian Phillips, live in our studios in Washington, D.C. for a special edition of Arise Sunday. We are breaking into our regular programming here to go live to Cape Town, South Africa. A normal recessionary period is about 18 months. But what we have now is something that no one ever could have imagined. Major League Baseball has known for years what's been going on. I think they've been forced to the table now because they've been exposed. Both Republicans and Democrats really basically like the status quo. You're not seeing any promotion by Republicans or Democrats promoting the census. Do you think that the United States is more concerned with developing Africa, or are we more concerned with the political, economic, and military ties that China has in that region? Saddam Hussein was not a good guy. I still don't believe we should have gone there after him because it really had nothing to do with 9/11, the whole thing with weapons of mass destruction. What have we left our country with? The Powell Doctrine. If you break it, you own it. We broke it. We own it. And nothing's going on.
Don't you think that being mayor is a better platform for Mayor Bloomberg since he has all this money?
No mayor in history that I know of that has gone straight from being a mayor to the president. Usually the road is either being a senator or a governor. That's usually the road.
You made an interesting comment about Mr. Bloomberg. You think that he is going to run for the Senate? I think we all know he wants to be president, but what's your take on that?
Well, look, if you look at the tea leaves now, reading them, this is pure speculation, but it makes a lot of sense.
It's 160 years since the potato chip was invented.
Has anybody here actually made potato chips at home?
I haven't.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, to me, those
Debbie's
are the
quite the
best.
cook.
Yeah.
When are you inviting us over?
Well,
The president touched upon a number of important things, but there was also meat to this speech. He talked about power and what the U.S. plans to do about it. What did you take out of this speech?
Well, I thought it was a very, very powerful speech. I know for sure he's re-secured his position with the youth in Africa.
In this case, you have a 911 tape. There may be other things that might come up. And if they focus on that, that should keep this thing on an even keel. 27 years in prison. What was it about that experience that molded him, that shaped him so much to be the man that he became to be? Black Republicans are now scouring the nation. They're looking for a possibility, and all eyes are going to be on this race to see whether or not they in their districts can possibly mount a challenge to black incumbent Democrats. You can imagine if it was the other way around. Thank God for instance, St. John's University. They were, their nickname was the Redmen. But they changed that after much protest and changed their nickname to the Red Storm. So I think Amanda's right on the track. I hope this gains some teeth, because something really, I love my Washington football team, but the name needs to be changed. You got to remember there were thousands of cops involved in this manhunt. And over in Watertown, where they have maybe 2,000 cops, they've never seen an influx of law enforcement officers. Now, if the report is correct, also in another incident when Jokar was found in the boat, and we heard that explosion of gunfire.
And we thought perhaps he had been firing upon police, but that actually wasn't the case, or at least we now know there was no firearm found in the boat.